Hi, this is Rudy Rhodes, KYAE's Instructional Technology Consultant.
Today we're going to be talking about the KYAE Technology Integration Survey. This survey is a self-evaluation tool you can use to see how effectively technology is being used in your adult education programs. This survey will also provide KYAE with some useful data in regards to how that technology is being used with your students, so that we can provide better support to your initiatives going forward. Now, that said, getting started with the survey is pretty easy. It's located online at www.ketfastforward.org/surveys. Now, we did include a link to this site down in the video description, so you don't have to write that down right now. The next step you'll see when you get to the site is there's a big block of instructions, and that's really what we're going to be talking about today. So, when you first log on the site, aside from the instructions, you're going to see the first question asks you to choose your user type. So if you click this drop-down box, you're going to see three easy options. Now, if you're a program director, you're going to be clicking on Administrator. If you're an instructor, you're going to be clicking on Instructor. Now, if you're a program director who also instructs in the classroom, that's when you're going to click both. It's very important to choose the correct user type because that's going to change what experience you have with the survey. For an example, let's start with program directors. So we're going to click Administrator. Now, navigating the survey is extremely easy because all you have to do is click these big next buttons down at the bottom. So you see that the first question on this page is what county is your program based in? So clicking the drop-down box, you'll see a list of all the counties in the state, and you'll just pick the county that you're affiliated with. Then it's going to ask what is your email address. This is very important because the program director is the only person who is asked for the email address in the survey. Because once the survey is completed for both the program directors and the instructors, the email response will go to the program director's email address. The next question, it's going to ask you how many instructors are going to be taking the survey. This is probably one of the most important questions for program directors to answer accurately. Because how the survey works, the program director will say how many instructors are going to be taking the survey. So for example, if you have 3 instructors in your program, you put 3. That means the survey is going to be expecting 3 instructors from this county to take the survey, and it won't give the results for the survey until all 3 of those instructors have completed it. Now, if you say that there's only 2 instructors, but 3 instructors take the survey, that's going to skew the results just a little bit. So it's really important to have an accurate account of how many people are going to be taking this survey. Aside from that, the rest of the interface is extremely easy. You'll have these options under each category, and if an option applies to your program, you just click the box to check it. Then down at the bottom of each page, there's a button for Next and Back. And then up towards the top, it'll tell you how far along in the survey you are. And you can see we're on page 2 of 4, and it's already going pretty quick. So usually it just takes about 5 to 10 minutes to complete this survey. So going back, we'll take a look at it from the instructor view. So here we chose instructor as our user type, and then click Next. Again, it's going to ask you what county you're affiliated with. Then it's going to ask some questions pertaining explicitly to classroom instruction. Now, when you're taking the survey as an instructor, be honest and just answer with the items that actually apply to your classroom practices. Because if something else is going on in your program, those instructors can answer it for their own classrooms. This will give us the most accurate survey results based on your program. Now, it's okay if there's some things that you do, but you do not do every day, because technology integration is an ongoing process, and the more you do it, the more natural it becomes to a classroom. So again, this works exactly the same way. You just click the boxes, hit Next, and you're good to go. That's really all there is to taking the survey. The next step is after you take that survey, you will get an email to your program director with the results. And the survey results are just a suggestion and estimate of what level of technology integration your program is currently exhibiting. Now, this estimate is based entirely off the KYAE Technology Integration Rubric. This is a separate document that we will be having a separate video covering later on. Now, this KYAE Technology Integration Rubric is a really useful tool to have on hand while you're taking the survey and while you're looking at the results, because it will be giving you a context of where your program falls in technology integration, and will give you some ideas of some next steps you can take to further that integration along. With that said, as my role as educational technology consultant, I like to get in touch with everyone who takes the survey, every county who participates, and that way we can have a conversation and see how KYAE can support you guys going forward in using more technology in the classroom in ways that will benefit your students. So, with that said, that's pretty much all there is to the survey. Thank you guys for tuning in.